Hello, dear ones. Yes, we're very thankful for this topic. We would like to expound. As we mentioned last week, we said this: the Dominion nation tends to their own vibration. The Dominion nation tends to their own vibration, meaning those who are walking in their true fifth dimensional nature and God given authority are tending continually to their vibrational state and that of their immediate atmosphere. They are not only tending to it, they are stabilizing it and then lifting it, raising it, raising it. And those who are fifth dimensional in nature learn to be magicians in the realms of consciousness. They learn to change things instantaneously. This is what it means to be angelic. We think a thought and it manifests. We think it and it is. There is no gap. There is no pause, not even a split second in between the thought that we think and our manifestation of that thought. And this is where you're heading. Have you ever wondered, a turtle, what does a turtle evolve into after its turtle life as it is evolving in consciousness? And a dog, what does a dog evolve into once it has fulfilled all the consciousness that is capable for a dog, what you call a dog, and so on? Have you ever wondered, what will a human be? What will a human be when a human has fulfilled all of its potential in the realm of consciousness? Well, we will tell you. You will be a fifth dimensional being such as ourselves. You will be angelic in nature. You will be master manifestors. You will step into the realm of miracles, and God himself, herself, will honor your intention with this instantaneous manifestation. So you are evolving, my dear. You are evolving towards your angelic state. And we also are evolving from our state into an archangelic state as we hail to and listen to Lord Michael as he instructs us. And Lord Michael being a representation of the Creator in the most supreme and pristine aspects. And the other archangels as well. And also our beautiful friends of other races, you considered them interstellar. In truth, they are angelic. Many of them, not all. The higher consciousness ones are angelic in nature as well. And so you are evolving towards this. And this vessel, and we hear your complaints quite naturally. We understand to some degree, this vessel understands your complaints when you say, oh, but I'm manifesting all the wrong things and creating things I do not want. And I'm doing everything you say, my dear, and yet I'm still manifesting things I don't want. What do I do? Well, you see, we can't allow you, well, we could, but we don't, out of love, allow you to manifest instantly everything that you think or feel or wish for yet, until you learn to master the principles of manifestation, you see. And we do this for your own good, because you would be manifesting a lot of things that could be unsightly or dangerous for yourself, alongside the really wonderful things that you would manifest as well. So we want to help you stabilize your vibrational environment so you can evolve towards being the master manifestators that you are meant to be, and your more angelic selves, you see. And so, yes, tending to your own personal vibration. Understand, everything inside of you, every thought you think with no exceptions, will either raise or lower your vibrational state and your level of consciousness. This vessel is a simple woman, an elementary school teacher, not given to high-minded thought, but she does like to be scientific from time to time, and she likes to try us with questions. And yesterday evening she went to the symphony. And she began muscle testing and asking us, Judah, what is the level of consciousness of this room? And as the presentation entered more dark emotional themes of warring music, the vibrational state lowered. And then later, as the music was rising to more uplifting tones, the level of consciousness in the room began to rise. And she was able to calculate this with muscle testing. And if you are following alongside this vessel closely, you will learn this skill as well. And it is okay, trial and error, make some mistakes. It is fine to be an amateur. This is how we learn and grow and evolve. And when she came home and entered into her home, which is her sanctuary, very, very intentionally, very much of, not all, but much of what goes on in this home has been very intentionally designed to support a high level of consciousness. And no exceptions are made to this understanding of the home as a sanctuary, as she has been taught by her partner. The only exceptions from time to time are concessions out of love and relationship and a desire to connect with one who is of lower consciousness. And this is done with awareness, inviting them into the home, understanding how they operate and shift and change the level of consciousness of the home, and then making adjustments as needed, and limiting the amounts of time that the sanctuary is accommodating lower levels of vibration, you see. And so when she came back home after the symphony, her level of consciousness began to lift and lift and lift and lift back to its higher state. And so there were concessions made vibrationally to go to the symphony and sit in a room with thousands of people, you see. Concessions in the realm of vibration. And so you must always, as a master of your own vibration and raising your level of consciousness, you must weigh your decisions, not out of fear, but using wisdom as the steward of the vibrational state and the purpose with which you have been given. And if you choose to spend your energy in a certain area, that is always your choice. Simply understand what is at stake. And as you consider all these things, remembering love, the law of love first, the law of love first. One of the first signs that you are negotiating your vibrational state is that your peace leaves. Peace is the indicator of whether or not the circumstances, people, and ideas you are engaging are vibrationally healthy for you. Let peace be your guide. When you have lost your peace, stop and think, where did I lose my peace? And orient yourself back there and regain your peace. Now, everything you are encountering has vibrational quality. Every advertisement, every television show, every text, every scroll, every encounter has a vibrational quality. And the amount of joy and love and peace you encounter in your life will be directly related to the choices that you make. Now, we are not asking you to shut out people, things, or ideas by building brick walls between yourselves and them. We are only asking you to be aware. Aware, is this a concession I am willing to make around my vibration in order to love another? Or is this price too high to be paid. You see, many of you spend a lot of time meditating, perhaps, or working with channels such as this one or other spiritual teachers. You put a lot of effort in, just like those times that you might go on a diet and you stop eating certain things that you know are toxic for your body. But then, in a moment of tiredness or weakness, you blow your vibrational diet by watching or listening to or engaging someone that you know is going to cause you to blow your vibration. And then you look around you and you think, well, that course I'm doing, or that teacher I'm listening to, or that meditation that I've been practicing must not be working, and it has nothing to do with that at all. So remember, everything has a vibrational quality. You can keep it very simple. When I'm with this person, do I feel better? Do they feel better because they are with me? When I am in this location, do I feel better? Do I feel lighter, or do I feel heavy? And begin to sense. This vessel can sense when she is with certain people or in certain circumstances and environments. It feels as if someone has thrown bricks on her and she suddenly feels very heavy. And then when she is back to her sanctuary, she feels lighter than air and careless, careless and carefree. Carefree, 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 carefree. Woo! Carefree is an indicator of high vibrational reality. But ultimately, my dears, blaming other people, places, blaming the nouns for your vibrational state will never work for you. It will not bring you into a carefree state of being. What will bring you back there is by tending to your own vibration, tending to your own vibration, Dominion Nation. Yes, you, because you see, one can change the trajectory for hundreds of thousands if they are in a high vibrational state, and they don't ever have to speak to those or touch them or contact them or be entangled with them in any way, but simply by their presence, their enlightened presence can change the atmosphere of the earth for many. And this is a quantum reality, an unseen reality for you. We understand, may be difficult for you to believe or understand, but it is a reality nonetheless. And should you live long enough, you may experience and witness with your eyes what your high vibrational frequency can do for others. For instance, sometimes when they enter the presence of our channeling through this vessel, begin to weep and suddenly begin to feel for the first time unconditional love through and through, and weep and weep and weep, and they do not know why. And we will tell you why. It is because they are being set free of emotion. You see, lower level, low consciousness emotion, those really painful ones that you dread so much. You dread them, so you stuff them. But in the light of a high frequency, they will surface and be released, and therein is freedom. Therein is the emotional freedom you are desperate for. Thinking about your emotions will not set you free. Reading about how to solve your emotional problems will not set you free. What shall set you free is to be in the presence of a high consciousness field. And then it will push up and out the emotional, the energy that is weighing you down, and you will be free. And so grab your freedom in a high consciousness field every time you can. Even when you listen as we channel, you can, in this moment, take hold of your emotional freedom and you will feel it. And one day, then you shall be a deliverer by just being. By just being. You see, this is the opposite of codependency, rescuing and caretaking and caring for everyone, thinking that somehow you must do something to make things right. There's nothing to be done, only to be. Only to be the God fractal that you are. Only to be your free, free, free 5D self. Yes. We see you, my dear. We see you right where you are. You are not here by accident. You have been drawn. The Christ said, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. And so, even in the presence of this Christ consciousness, you are being drawn and transformed. And we say to you, well done. Even by being here in this moment, you have shown that you are a steward of your vibration. You are beginning to be a steward of your vibration. And the evidence of this is that you are attracting high vibrational fields. Now, we want to help you continue in coming days to stabilize that field. When we first began channeling through this vessel, she felt like she was riding up and down, up and down, up and down an elevator at lightning speed, going in and out of high level fields into back into her low level egoic states. And it was quite a ride. What we want to do for you is to begin to stabilize you in love, in love, in love. And yes, we are not afraid whatsoever to recommend this service FLFE to you, because we long to stabilize you in a field of unconditional love. And we give our hearty consent and our stamp of approval to the evidence you will experience from it.